everyone. With only 60 days remaining to CAT, we, the Admissions Committee of IIM Raipur, have got you covered. We have got some tips and tricks. Let's hear it from our scholars.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Bobby from MBA Batch 2527 IIM Raipur. So I'm here to share some of the tips and strategies that I use to get past 99 percentile mark in VARC CAT 24. So first of all, mock is just preparation. Mock is just your practice. Your actual preparation comes from your reading, be it your A on articles or your Hindu editorials. Your actual practice, actual preparation comes from your reading. Now, coming to the strategy part, you need to find a strategy and stick with it. You should not jump between strategies. You need to find a strategy that works with you and take at least 5 to 10 mocks to reinforce your strategy and you make sure that you're really good at it. Now, coming to my personal strategy, my accuracy rate was very comparatively low, so I tried to attempt maximum number of questions. In fact, I tried to attempt all the questions in most of the mocks I given. So if I attempt like a 24 questions, my accuracy range will be around 16 to 18 questions. To the actual strategy part, I divided it into three. So first of all, I take the first 2 minutes to go through the paper and to get an idea of what the paper is like. It actually really helped me during the CAT 24 because all the mocks that I've taken till now, it followed a specific pattern in the sense that the RC questions came first and then the VA question followed. But in the actual CAT exam, the VA questions were in between the RC. So I was able to mark the RC questions in the first 2 minutes, which saved time later on. Now coming to the, since I am stronger at RC, I give 24 minutes to the RC and the last 14 minutes to the VA and I attempted the RCs first. And within the 24, I divided 6 minutes each for each of the passages. Coming to the actual passage itself, the strategy that I followed is that first of all, I'll skim through the passage as in I'll read through the first lines of each paragraph and the last paragraph to get a sense of what the passage is talking about and the tone of the passage, if it's a neutral, positive or a negative tone. And then I'll go through each of the questions to get a feeling of what are the kind of question. Is it like an inference-based question or a fact-based question, whatever it is. And then I'll come back and read through the passage again, this time with more attention and carefully. And if I find a place where there is a factual based question that's there, then I'll go and attempt that question immediately. If not, I'll go through the entire passage. And then I'll go to the questions and I'll be able to answer the inference based question mostly. If not, then I'll go back to the passage again. So you can see I'm going back and forth between the passage multiple times, but I make sure that each time I'm going, I am doing it very fast. I'm trying to read it as fast as possible. Now coming to the VA part, I'll be attempting the VA in the last 14 minutes and I'll try to attempt the passage questions there also first because that's my strong suit. But the important thing I make sure is that I attempt the theta questions only at the end because of two reasons. One is that theta questions tend to be more time consuming. So I don't want to focus too much attention on that and not get the answer. And second thing is it is essentially a free hit. Since CAT is a day of luck, if luck favors you, maybe even if you are shooting at blind, maybe you will get lucky. So make sure you attempt the theta questions even if you have not read the question, answer something. Maybe luck will favor you. So this was my strategy and all the best for all the CAT 25 aspirants.
Hello, I'm Garud Gupta, and in terms of scoring well in the DILR section, I would recommend focusing on two sections mainly, games and tournaments and circular arrangements, because these sections are guaranteed to have at least one question from them. Games and tournaments are very, like mainly two types of questions are asked, like round robins and like elimination round questions. Elimination round questions basically have a very simple kind of formula, 2 raised to the power n minus 1. That are supposed to be the number of rounds, and eventually as you do more and more of them, you will get better and better at them. On top of that, in terms of circular arrangements, I would recommend always dividing it by 2, because in terms of circular arrangements, the arrangement can be mirrored. Other than that, I would recommend to focus on the mock exams. Give as many mock exams as you can of any kind of coaching institute you are a part of. And more important than just giving the mock exams is analyzing them. What mistakes you ended up making, what sets you were able to solve, which sets you had to pick. The most important part in the DLR section is which sets you have to pick, because CAT is always going to have 1 or 2 easy sets, 1 medium set, and 1 set that you are literally not supposed to do. If you end up picking that set, you will basically be ending up wasting your time. That's it. Good luck.
Hello everyone, I am Manpreet and today I will be sharing a 60-day strategy with you which will help you in boosting your percentile and cons. So first of all, keep a separate notebook for all your formulas and short tricks and keep revising it weekly and before every mock, because speed comes only when formulas are at your fingertips. Then solve past year CAT papers and attempt at least 20 to 25 mocks in this last 60 days. And don't just focus on giving marks, but also on the analysis part. Try to identify where you went wrong, which question took more time, and where silly mistakes happened. And solve the questions which you were not able to solve during the test. Also, look for the approach given for the solutions which you were able to solve, because sometimes the approach given in the solution is easier and time saving. Now, moving to the attempt strategy, don't solve every question because some questions are difficult and are meant to be left. Try to attempt in round strategy. In the first round, identify the easier questions for which you can crack the logic in 30 seconds and are able to solve within 1 minute. Then in the next round, move on to the medium to difficult level questions, which will took around 1 minute, which will took 2 to 3 minutes in solving. Then in the final round, try to solve the tougher questions by observing the options or doing a smart guess in teeter type questions. Then for the ones who are starting late, nail arithmetic and algebra. Don't leave any topic, just learn the formulas, because sometimes if a direct formula based question come, you are able to solve it. Then don't let your VARC and DILR performance affect your quants performance. Finally, keep revising your formula notebook. All the very best, and see you at the 99 percentile club.
So that's it for today's video. Stay on your feet, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.